Hey everybody, Glenn here with another episode of Deviation Sports Cards. Today I've got the first of a series of 4 that I'm going to be doing on some cards that I got back from CSG Graded. We're going to start off with this one, which is primarily football cards. Kind of varies. A lot of these are going into my PC. One of them I actually bought off of eBay. So we're just going to go through and show you guys what I got. Now this first card I sent in is a 1990 score Bo Jackson Ground Force. Now I thought this would be kind of neat to send in just because, you know, a lot of people are into the whole, kabooms and stuff like that. So I thought, you know what, let's give some of these older cards that are similar to that a send. I thought it looked really good condition, and it ended up coming back a mint 9. Now these cards are very difficult to get clean on edges, lots of chipping and stuff. So overall, I'll take it. There's actually not a lot of really high grade copies of this, believe it or not. Second one up was similar. This one was a Lawrence Taylor Crunch Crew. Again, came back a CSG mint 9. Kind of cartoony, not as cool obviously as a Kaboom from nowadays. They didn't have the technology back then to do that, but overall, so I ended up getting 2 9s on those. That was a little bit disappointing. This next one up is going into my PC. This is a Ozzie Newsome rookie card. I had a few of these I sent in. Actually, I take that back. I have 2 of these that I had sent in, thinking both of them were pretty decent, and this one came back a near mint 7. I was a little disappointed in this. I knew they weren't perfect. I mean, you can even see some of the surface marks on there. The other one I sent in also came back a CSG 7. So this card has been proving extremely hard for me to find raw in high grade. So I'm going to keep out a look for it, but this one will go into my PC as the highest grade version I have right now until I can find a better one. Next one up is a card that I sent in an attempt to get a higher grade. So some of you may have watched my video where I sent in a bunch of cards with subgrades where the centering was the main contributor for why it didn't get the grade that I thought it would get. So in this case, this was a Walt Michaels. It had gotten an SGC 8.5 when I first sent it in. And the reason that it got an SGC 8.5 was because it had, I don't know if I have the tag here or not. I don't think I do. I do actually. So here we go. So we got a CSG 8.5. You can see it at 8 on centering, 9 on corners, 9.5 on edges, and an 8.5 on surface. So my hope was that this thing would get at least up to a 9 or 9.5 on centering, which would then wipe out this 8.5 on surface and get this bad boy up to a 9. But I knew it was a long shot. And at the end of the day, it ended up coming back still an 8.5. So that's unfortunate. One of the main reasons I did this was because I have actually 2 copies of this in 8.5. I thought I might be able to get this one up to a 9, so I gave it a shot. In this case, it didn't work out so well. But there you have it. Next one up, I actually pulled straight out of a pack. Again, this one seems to be really hard to find in high grade because of the chipping and everything that's common on these Pro Line portraits. So this is a Bill Belichick rookie card, 1990 Pro Line portraits, and 1991 Pro Line portraits, I'm sorry. And this one ended up with a mint 9. So unfortunately, didn't get higher than that. I was hoping for at least a 9.5 on this. So again, this will go in my collection as the highest graded copy I have now of this rookie card, and hopefully I'll find a better one later on down the road. Okay, so these next couple are interesting. So I'm in the process of moving over my entire Nick Chubb collection into CSG, just because I like the product more than the product that I had it in initially. It kind of lost favor in the other company. So this first one up is a 2018 Leaf Valiant rookie, rising stock, Nick Chubb auto, yellow. It is numbered 7 out of 10, and it graded a mint 9. Now, I actually broke this out of a BGS slab where it had been graded a Gem Mint 9.5. No subgrades. So I ended up losing a half a grade, unfortunately, on this, which was kind of shocking for me because these Leaf cards are usually pretty solid. And, you know, I kind of expect CSG to grade right along the lines of BGS and SGC because their grading scales are pretty similar. You know, I would expect a better grade had it been PSA, but in this case I expected roughly the same, but it ended up dropping to a 9, which is unfortunate. But there you have it. Next one up, this is one of my favorite cards of this past year. This is a Nick Chubb super short print case hit from 2021 Panini Black. This is the White Knight subset, and this card came back a SGC or CSG Mint Plus 9.5, and I think that just looks amazing in this slab. Now, it did look really good in the HGA slab I had it in. And it was graded a Gem Mint 9.5 by HGA with 9.5s across the board and a 10 on edges. So it ended up losing a little bit, carrying over to a CSG, which obviously you can tell it looks pretty sweet in an HGA label. But unfortunately, like I said, HGA has kind of lost favor with me, and I just don't see their product holding value in the long haul. So I'm switching everything over to CSG. So beautiful card. Love this card. Wish it would have got a 10, but I'll take the 9.5 all day long. Okay, so next one up is another HGA crossover. This one in particular was a Nick Chubb Mosaic Gold Fluorescent. Got 9.5s across the board except for a 9 on surface for a Gem Mint 9.5. Came back from CSG a Gem Mint 10. So crossed over perfectly. One Gem Mint to another Gem Mint. Yes, I realize it's a 9.5 and a 10, but they're both Gem Mints. I'm not one of the idiots in the hobby that can't tell the difference between a 9.5 Gem Mint and a 10 Gem Mint. So anyways, this got a 10 Gem Mint. Very happy with that. I actually have 3 other copies of this same card from 2020 Mosaic. I have the Black Gold, the Genesis, and another short print. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head right now. Gold Fluorescent. All now Gem Mint 10. So add that to my Mosaic Gem Mint 10 collection for Nick Chubb. Next one up, again, another crossover from HGA. This one originally I had sent in and had gotten a 9 mint. This is a 2020 Prism stained glass Nick Chubb. You can see I got 9s across the board with the exception of a 9.5 on surface. And this came back from CSG a Gem Mint 10, which I'm very happy with. I actually had 2 copies of this card. I thought the one I sent in the HGA was definitely a 9.5 candidate Gem Mint, their Gem Mint. It obviously got a 9 instead. Sending it in the CSG, it got a 10. So I'm really, really happy with this. I think this is the right grade for this card. Now, a lot of people say that. Everybody thinks their cards are 10s, but in this case, I genuinely thought this was a 10, and it hadn't gotten that. So I'm happy that this came back a Gem Mint 10. That's a beautiful card. This next one up is actually a card I picked up off of eBay. This is a 2007 Joe Thomas Rookie Refractor from Bowman as a Mint Plus 9.5. Very happy with this. Obviously, I'm a Browns collector, so a lot of people probably like, who cares? It's Joe Thomas, offensive lineman. There's no resale value, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I bought this thing for like 13 bucks, I want to say, on eBay. So very, very, very happy with that particular purchase. Next one up is also a HGA crossover. This one is a 2019 Flawless Distinguished Patch Autograph Ruby Bernie Kosar. It had gotten a 9. You can see I got an 8.5 on corners, 9 on surface, edges, and centering. CSG gave this sucker a 9.5 Mint Plus. And the size of this slab, look at the thickness of that slab. Just to put it in perspective, that's a regular slab, and that's the thickness of this slab that this sucker's in. So this thing is like a brick. But you can see, nice on-card auto, number 2 out of 15. Bernie Kosar went up from a 9 to a 9.5. Love it. Love this card. I think it looks fantastic in a CSG slab. Just love the clarity of these slabs, and those thick cards are just super nice in it. And then again, another crossover from HGA. This time it was my 2019 Flawless Signatures Jim Brown short print number to 10. You see, I got 9 5s across the board from HGA, and it came back from CSG, a Gem Mint 10. So again, crossed over perfectly, Gem Mint to Gem Mint. Very happy with that. This is definitely a highlight of my collection. Jim Brown auto. Now you can see there is a little bit of a mark there on his autograph, which is why the sucker only got a 9 on the auto grade. But overall, couldn't be happier. Think that, again, you can see the thickness of the case. Still doesn't compare to this Bernie in terms of thickness, but still pretty thick card. Very hard to get gem mints on thick cards, and to have a super short print like this and a high-end product like Flawless on-card auto, just super thrilled with this. Very happy with that. Love that in my collection. And this final card is an upgrade to my existing collection. So everybody that's been watching my videos knows that I've been trying to put together a 1950 Bowman rookie set for the Cleveland Browns. I had gotten down to everything with the exception of Autogram. My Marion Motley, however, I had only gotten a 3 on my Marion Motley rookie card when I first set one in. So I wanted to upgrade that to try to get at least a 6 or higher. I found this card on eBay. I paid a pretty penny for it. It was supposedly found in a cigar box by some guy, and he swore up and down that it was legit. So I bought it, I sent it in, and lo and behold, it was legit and came back a near mint 8. So I am thrilled with this card. I mean, this card is, Marion Motley doesn't get enough respect, I don't think, as a running back for the Browns. Everybody associates Jim Brown. And even when it comes to African Americans in the National Football League, Motley and Bill Willis were a couple of the first black running backs that actually got into the league. Being with the Browns makes it cool for me. And obviously having a card that is now 72 years old in a near mint 8 copy is just fantastic. So very excited to add this to my collection. So now I just need that autogram and a 6 or higher, and I'll have my set complete. So there you go, guys. That's it. Those are just some of the highlights of the cards that I've added, for the most part, to my personal collection. There's a couple in here that will end up getting sold on eBay. Those 2 score cards from the very beginning will definitely get sold. But everything else is going straight into my PC from this order. So I do have a couple more videos that I'll be doing here in the near term. I've got a junk wax basketball grade reveal coming up, and then I have 2 baseball junk wax reveals coming up. One of primarily the 1988 Topps Tiffany's, and the second one primarily 1987 Topps Tiffany's. So please make sure to check that out. If you like the content, guys, please make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. See ya.